Yes, guys, good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever zone you're watching me from. My good name is Kamanja_KE, guys, and this is my good channel. I'm just chilling in the school's ICT center. ICT means Information, Communication and Technology. You can see the room is full of computers from one point to another. This side, so those are computers, and that's how they are kept actually safe from dust and from anything. On the other side, you can see, yeah, this is a small room, and I think how many computers are here? Vini, zinakuanga ngapi? 50? 50 bado. Oh, but we can talk of 20 something. Yeah. Yeah, there are 25 computers. That's desktops. They are just desktops, but of high quality. So I'm just seated here. You can see what is actually happening. This is Morocco against Canada. The host team is actually not wanting it to go. And I don't know what has happened. Let us wait for the referee to tell us actually what is happening on the other side. You know, I am a lover of football. I love football so much. And the referee himself, Mike Oliver, is one of the referees in the England Premier League. Let's see what was actually happening there. For those football lovers, you know, I can't miss to be behind an African team that is actually supposed to proceed to the next level. Like now, from this round of 16, we are headed to the quarters, the real quarters. I can see Hakimi. Hakimi is this player here, jersey number 2. He has been warned with a yellow card. What happened actually? Yeah, what happened? Yeah, it's Mike Oliver. What happened? Hey, yeah, let's see what exactly happened. That it was Hakim. Hakim, we Africans always say, you know, Ashraf Hakimi. This is one of the best defenders, you know. Which team is this? Paris Saint-Germain from France. The ones that who beat us in the finals of UEFA. Hey, guys, I still remember that night. Guys, that is not what I really wanted to tell you today. You know, thank you very much for those guys who are still watching my video, still watching my other video that I posted earlier today. But this thing that I've found now, this is what I've been waiting for. You know, this is what I've been waiting for. When others are making peace, when others are reuniting, you know, others are actually pulling out. The people are pulling out from being friends. People are pulling out from support and everything. Guys, I'm talking about David Jr. I knew it was going to happen. The moment the dancing grandma came all the way from Mwanza, and they said, she said, and she claimed to be with the Mwita, everything. You know, it is on camera that the evidence is there that they were together. Mwita welcomed her, you know. Mwita was the guide in Mwanza and everything. I knew it was not going to go down well with David Jr. Now, David Jr. has been, a lot of calls have been actually directed to David Jr. from the other side of Tanzania, that is Mwanza, by this Robbie, Mwita Snr's eldest daughter or sister. Like, David Jr., why are you so silent? David Jr. has not even broken that news to them, that he is no longer with them. David Jr. has actually parted ways with Mwita Snr and the rest of his family. That is what I've seen. Like, I disassociate myself from Mwita and the entire family. Why is David Jr. doing so? He has come to realize that these guys, the needy degree that they present, the way they portray themselves to be very needy and everything, they think that, you know, they are always taken in for granted, and these guys take them for content and everything. They always want subscribers to sympathize with the situation so that they get donations, they get the support. So David Jr. has finally realized that these guys are misusing his efforts in maybe supporting others in the community. That is one thing that I said long time ago, that the moment people realize, the moment people actually learn your weakness, they will always push you to a corner whereby you will be forced to support them. I once said and told David Jr. to refuse to be misused. Because people know the moment the cameras roll on before their faces, oh, David Jr. is going to do this to me. David Jr.'s subscribers are going to sympathize with me and this. But the moment I saw the dancing grandma in Mwanza with Mwita, I knew it was to be over between David Jr. and Mwita's entire family. David Jr. is one person who doesn't how can I tell you? He doesn't negotiate with the haters. That is how you put it. He doesn't actually, the moment you turn out to be very ungrateful, the moment he senses that you are dealing or you actually colluding with an enemy or doing anything like that, it is the end of you. He calls it quit. And this time around, I want to support him. Because I was really doubting the story of the dancing grandma on meeting Mwita and everything. I have come now to understand the truth, that the truth is she went there, and I told you the moment the dancing grandma was to land in Mwanza, she wanted to destroy everything for Mwita, so that Mwita looks very desperate. Mwita turns out to be very desperate and actually yearns to be back to Kenya. And I want to tell you, from this announcement that David Jr. has actually announced, it is not going to take even 3 days before you guys see Mwita Snr in the village of Nyamwini. I'm telling you the truth. Mwita will be coming. After Mwita learning that he has lost the sky and the ground, he is going to come back to the dancing grandma, no matter all the mistreatment that he is going to undergo, no matter all the situations that he is going to be subjected to. Even if he's coming to be like a slave, he is not going to miss that point. And maybe let me tell you what is going to happen. Now that David Jr. has decided to part ways with Mwita Snr and the entire family, people like Hosea and Nation One, they are going to collude with ungrateful subscribers, people who want to punish David Jr. from the other side. Sometimes how do I say? Sometimes I wonder, I don't understand some subscribers. They really want to punish people like David Jr. and Mara from the other side, like just because they are subscribers. They want to punish them by, supporting people who they tend to believe that these guys, they are antagonists to David Jr. or to either Mara. That is how people are very desperate. Like, you want to support me just because I'm against David Jr. It is you who is wasting your own resources. Guys, let us always stand with our opinions. If this is wrong, this is right. Let us stand with it. I know many people are going to come out and say, hey, you know what? David Jr. has actually, now, congratulations, number one, first, because David Jr. was in Nairobi and he has done a very big boy purchase from Nairobi. I'm talking about a vehicle. Even if he hasn't revealed, and I know he's going to unveil the purchase very soon. He's going to unveil the purchase, because those are things that people are anticipating. People want to see. People, the anxiety is very real. Yeah, the moment, instead of us coming out and congratulating such a people for making some mega steps economically and trying to support the people in the village, there is somebody somewhere, because it's just a subscriber, who wants to divide us the more. Just imagine, that is what I fail to understand. But now, because now people are going to talk about a lot of things, let me tell you the truth. It's either when people are going to see David Jr.'s big boy purchase, I'm talking about a brand new vehicle. People are going to say, oh, David Jr. was sent money to go and build for Mwita Snr. Now he has decided to divert this money to make a very big boy purchase. Those are things that people are going to talk about. They won't be understanding or taking their time to know that, this is actually David Jr.'s pure effort. You know, the guys, the game is still on 0-0, 45 minutes, but we have an extra of 6 minutes added. I'm watching it on the desktop, and I'm really enjoying it. So at the moment, as I'm speaking to you guys, there is a reason as why I don't want, like, I'm not using my front camera, my back camera. You know, it is blur. It won't be very clear, but don't worry. I'm going to, at the end of the day, I'm going to do it. Don't worry. So, what do you think people are going to talk about this scenario? That Mwita Snr has been actually left alone by David Jr., a person who claimed to take care of Mwita Snr. You know, sometimes if you want to help somebody, and this guy wants to get help from every side, you know, he wants to behave like a good guy to every person, to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. What are you supposed? These are people who are actually risking your dignity. These are people who are making people to talk badly about you. It's good to leave them alone and say, do your own things. And you stand alone like that. It's good. After all, how many people are there who genuinely wants to be supported? We have a lot of people in the village who genuinely want to be supported. Even though others are like, oh, you know what? I want to be supported because things are happening this way, things are like this, you know. That is how people want it to be. But me, I want to tell you the truth. Yes, we have genuine people who are very needy, where people want the support and everything, but David Jr., it's high time. And I want to actually echo your step that finally you are calling it quit. You know, when I saw the dancing grandma all the way from Mwanza saying that Mwita should not come to Nyamwini until they build him a house, I knew big scam was being brewed. You know, that is how people come out to brand people scammers. But I want to echo what David Jr. said, that you know what, this is how people misuse us. And the moment we stand out, the moment we pull out of such a kind of support, they will always come for us and say, oh, you guys, you took our money, you guys, you did this, you guys, all those things. Just imagine. But to avoid all such a chaos, it's good people to learn to stand on their own. It's high time, you know, it is not every Tom, Dick, and Harry who is supposed to be supported. Like now, you know, people are going to talk about so many things. He has purchased a brand new vehicle. He has done this. This money, it was supposed to be channeled to go and build for Mwita. Who told you that Mwita was to be built? It is just but an assumption. Yes, the plan was there. That this time around, because they had taken Mwita from enslavement, they had actually decided to redeem Mwita's life. Even if Mwita's health is actually deteriorating from the other side, that is what we tend to believe. But if Mwita has decided to dine and wine with the enemy, what do you expect? Dump him. Go your way. Many people are there who need this help. Let me tell you, many people are actually there who need that help. So for me, David Jr. has not done anything wrong. David Jr. has actually decided to stand on his ground and say, enough is enough. If you want to joke with me, if you want to joke with my support guy, let me look for other people who I can support. Look at what he has done to Ruth Kerubo. Ruth has the support. Ruth has a new home standing. Just imagine. Ruth's kids are going to school, a proper school. And those are guys that we say, if they turn out to be very ungrateful, you dump them. And like, it's good even David Jr. spend his own money, like buying big things and enjoying himself along, instead of actually directing his effort to support people who eventually turns out to be very ungrateful. Yeah, that is what I can tell you, you know. This game is... The game has actually gone to a rest of 15 minutes halftime, and you know, as Africans, it's good we support Africans. And I said we only have 2 teams in the round of 16. That is Morocco, the team that is actually playing now, and we have Egypt, the team that won in today's morning match against Australia. So I remain to support the 2 teams, but my heart beats for Brazil. Yes, as an African, I want to show my mimi ni mzalendo. Mimi ni mzalendo. When I say mimi ni mzalendo, I'm Vini mzalendo kwa kizungu. Yeah, I'm a patriot. Yes. I'm a patriot. Yes, I'm a patriot. I'm seated with some colleagues the other side. You know, people love this game of football. People are here. People are watching. We don't want to sleep. We want to win. You know, those are things that we are dreaming of. You know, and I always joke around and tell my good guys that, you know what, the only game that is going to be played in heaven, it is football. If we are all going to go to heaven, and if you want to go and enjoy yourself in heaven, the only kind of entertainment in heaven, it is going to be soccer. And sometimes, if I can joke further, I tell you, the only team that is going to be allowed to play in heaven soccer, it is Arsenal Football Club, all the way from North London. Guys, why can't you clap for myself? Clap for myself. You know, I know most of you are Arsenal die-hard fans, just like Amanja here. That is what I actually know. Now, the village is full of shenanigans, you know. But what has really happened? Now, David Jr. has given room for these guys, people like Nation One, I am underscore Sea, you know. Let them now look for those guys so that they dupe them. They scam them, they eat good money. They can also go and build for Mwita in Mwanza, because they always think that, you know, the moment you run a project, for them, when they run a project, that is a money minting platform. But for David Jr., when he runs a project, he is coming, you know. You know, they don't want to see that David Jr. is actually using his own resources to sometimes to spearhead some projects in the village. But for them, they don't want to use anything from their own pockets. They want to drain subscribers' pockets until the time they will see these subscribers dry. Guys, I want to tell you and I want to assure you, that is one thing that is going to put most of us on the cold by subscribers, because they are going to fear helping people from that village. People are now turning away. People are now giving people their backs, and they don't want actually to come back and support people in the village. It's all because of that project. You know, it's good. The Virginia is taking precautions, very right, that what if he goes back to Mwanza, he helps or supports Mwita to build a house, and before that house is complete, some dramas pop up. When he's going to leave those projects unfinished, people are going to find room to fight him down. Look at what is happening at the dancing grandma's house. He said he's not going there, and I want to tell you, David, you don't want to be going back there. It's not that the New Jersey grandma failed or ran out of cash to finish that house. It's because these guys turned out to be ungrateful, people who you cannot trust. There is no need you waste your resources on people who want to misuse you. That is it. There is no need of, how do I waste my resources on people who want to misuse me, surely. So let Mwita and the entire family, I know they were overexcited. Oh, people come from Kenya with cameras, and when they saw a dancing grandma, very old grandma, with a camera and trying to make videos in Mwanza, they said, "Hey, actually in Kenya, people are mining gold." This camera thing is just purely mining gold. And that's why, you know, they want to be very patient. They want to be very patient so that David Jr. starts the project on the other side. They don't want to see, they don't want to look at the efforts David Jr. has put across to make sure that Mwita recovers fully. if actually God allows, because God is the person who heals, Mwita is going to recover fully. Now that David Jr. has parted ways with Mwita and said, no, enough is enough, guys, go your way, I go my way, because I cannot stand to be misused. Hey, that one, I say congratulations, David Jr. Stop being misused. You know, it's just like me, one of my boys whose parents don't understand themselves, you know. I tried to take that boy to a given school, this junior secondary schools, and I found the boy is not, even the mother wants me to buy him. Like, I give the mother some money so that the boy goes to school, and I say, no, nonsense. So that boy just came to my house, took playing boots, took everything, even things that belong to my son Ben. And I said, me, I am not following up such a guys. Those are very ungrateful people that the moment you don't actually are there to what they need, the moment you don't give in to what they need, they will turn out to talk badly about you. They will be like this, you know. Remember, it is Mwita who started all this. And he said, I was unable to communicate to you because after all, David Jr. ordered me not to pick your calls. Just imagine. Yeah, just imagine. Like, I never wanted, you know, I really wanted to pick your calls, but because I was working under some strict conditions that I shouldn't have, like, picked your calls, just like that. And I've come to realize that all that Mwita said, those were lies. There is no need, there is no way somebody of David Jr.'s level will tell you, never should you communicate with someone else, most of people that you've been living with all this time. So that was pure lies. And they really wanted to taint David Jr.'s name. And that is exactly what happened. And you wanted David Jr. to come out to laugh and say, hey, somebody was in Mwanza. He has come back, she has come back and he has told me good news about Mwita. Mwita messed up big time. You know, Mwita amejikaanga mwenyewe kwa kichungu chake. Mwita has cooked himself in his own pot. Like, I don't want to talk about the temperatures of fire and everything, but he has actually cooked himself in one of the hottest pots. Mwita plus the entire family. They have lost the sky and they are now losing the ground. I want to tell you the truth. And if Mwita makes a very silly mistake to come back to the village of Nyamwini, maybe Mwita is going to find, is coming to find his resting place. I want to tell you the truth, because the conditions are going to turn out to be unbearable in that village. Mwita will be enslaved. Mwita will be mistreated. And Mwita will be having no person to run to. I want to tell you, sometimes it's good to thank God when you have a shoulder to lean on. When you know very well that if I run to this guy is going to help me. If I do this to this guy is actually going to help me big time. So the moment you have a shoulder to lean on, then you count. It's like this shoulder is your second God. I'm telling you the truth. Yes, we lean on God. We depend on God for support and anything. But actually, we have those guys that we depend on so much. And we don't wish to lose those guys in our lives. Like me, I always say that there is no need. It will pain me if I lose subscribers. Why should I sit here and lose subscribers just because of my own mistakes? Because of what? You guys, you are the pillars of this channel. You guys, you support me. You guys, you always come back to watch my videos. You guys, you are shoulders to lean on. Every time I need support, you guys are there and you chip in, you help me. So I always consider you the second most people in my life, because you always support me. So the moment people like Mwita's losing this, just because of what? Not jealous this time round. It's because of what? People want things. Ni tamaa tu. It's greediness. People just want things. They don't want to work hard. They have now known, and actually they have specialized in the art of doing what? Cheating, the art of lying, the art of now becoming beggars. They want to beg so much. They want to turn out to be professional beggars. Oh, today, oh, I have done this. This one has failed. Like this thing of Mwita. And I want to tell you, there is a crazy subscriber who is going to come out and tell, oh, David Jr. was not able to build for Mwita in Mwanza. Let me actually support Nation 1 to go and build for Mwita. It is going to turn out to be very ugly. Let me tell you, it's going to be very, very ugly. It's going to be very, very ugly. Me, I'm telling you the truth. If somebody wants his money or her money to be misused, let's wait and see. If you want your money to be misused, your resources to be misused, just come and tell us that you want to support building for Mwita house. And if you want Mwita to die, and I'm not a prophet and I'm not praying for Mwita to come and die in the village. But if you wish Mwita to go to his resting place like very soon, kindly support the people like Nation 1 and _Snr to bring Mwita back to the village to come and stay with the dancing grandma. Yes, I know it is going to be full of content like, oh, you know what? David Jr. this time round failed to break a marriage. Guys, those are the video, those are the titles you are going to get if Mwita Snr comes to the village. Oh, David Jr.'s plan failed big time. This time round, this family is standing. Guys, David Jr. has never broken anybody's marriage. David Jr. has always kept his vision in supporting people in the village. No matter if you're married, you're not married. Look at what he's doing, this guy in the village. Look at how many boys he's actually transforming their lives. The 2 boys, I don't know, the 3 boys lately that he took to a driving school, is that not transforming their lives? Will you expect these boys to come out and rubbish David Jr.'s efforts towards transforming their lives? It won't sound well. Look at Ruth Kerubo. Ruth Kerubo, very soon, she's going to stay in a very good house together with his own boys, the boys that David Jr. has actually taken to school. The other boy who used to sleep down, no beddings and everything. You saw what David Jr. did to him. And you want to tell us, hey, oh this, oh that, oh this. Guys, these guys, I don't find happiness. You know, sometimes when you support people and you see you don't have benefit, you are not benefiting from the support you are giving these people, you simply pull off and say, hey, enough is enough. Let me walk my way. You go your way. That is it. That is exactly something that David Jr. was to do very long time ago. But because he really wanted to prove a point to people, because he is a man of the people, you know, he's a young man of the people, you know, and he really wanted to transform people's lives. If he was to leave, how do we call it? If he had left Mwita that way, still people could have talked about it. He took Mwita to Mwanza, and he made sure that Mwita actually went to the best doctors around. And he made sure that Mwita was receiving the best medical attention. But when these propagandas are coming out and telling us that, you know what, oh, Mwita Snr condition is wanting, Mwita Snr is actually regretting leaving Kenya. You know, look at now what has come out. David Jr. has gone his way. These guys are no houses that is going to be built there. If David Jr. has been sending money there, you know, I told you, hey, the dancing grandma, that woman is very cunning, you know. Yes, she's my grandmother. Yeah, she's the age of my grandmother. She can't be the age of my mother because my mother is a bit younger. But at the moment, you could have seen the way she came back and she was actually just thumping like, oh, I went there, I gave them money, I dished out some money, 1,000 shillings, 500 Kenyan shillings, you know. Maybe that is what she used to buy Mwita. Then Mwita is a sellout. The whole family of Mwita, those are sellouts. Guys, those are sellouts, and I'm telling you, that is something that have come like, hey, my good people. Africans, we are actually ashaming ourselves. We sit down, we come up with some situations that are very sympathetic, Good subscribers come sympathize with us. They want to help us. And at the end of the day, we show them our backs. We at the end of the day we turn out to be very ungrateful. It's not good, guys. It's not good. It's not good, guys. The room is not a big room. This is about some 20 feet by 10. Yeah, it's a room of 20 feet by 10. African here, we left using dust chalks. We use board markers. We have board pens and everything. We are actually going high tech. This is all you can see. We have a projector here, and at the moment, we were actually you can see the projector there. Everything is just there, and we always enjoy ourselves. This is where technology is actually taking us. And let me tell you, this time round without technology, I don't know where we are supposed to be living in a medieval periods, but technology is actually making so many things very easy. You can read from home, you can do exams from home, you can attend classes from home. That is all because of technology. Nowadays, like teachers, you don't need to go to the board and explain a lot of things. Things are here. And also with the kind of education system that Kenyans are running, the CBC. CBC means competency-based curriculum. It's a CBE, competency-based education, students, it's purely learner-centered. And that's why all these things, even the government is trying to provide and make sure that all these things are in Kenyan schools, Though we have a lot of challenges, those are things that you are supposed to know. Kenya is a country that is developing. We are not developed, so we must have challenges that are always associated with the developing countries. You know them, yeah. The wage bill is so big, and sometimes the rate of unemployment, it's also at an alarming rate. All those things. We have a lot of challenges that are accompanied with what? A developing country economy. So that is exactly what I really wanted to share with you today. But I want you to be with me in Narok. Narok people are so nice. I want to tell you, Narok people are so nice. They are so nice. The culture is what is like attracting me so much. They have a given culture that is very much attractive. When we say hakuna matata Kenya, it simply means that Narok County hakuna matata. People live peacefully. I told you in my other video that this is the only community that people will walk around with machetes, people will walk around with the swords, crude weapons, but they will never use, they are not violent. But I want to tell you, if it was back in my home, you see somebody in Kuria land carrying a machete walking around, and you just make a very small joke with him, your head can be chopped off. You can lose your life. But these guys here, the Ma people are very much friendly. The only thing I told you from the word go, this place is damn chilly. I want to tell you the truth. Most in the mornings, it is an island. It's an island to the southern part. This is the western part of Kenya. This is an island, a place. It's a big district in the name. It is called Kilgoris, and it is purely an island. You go also to the North Rift. In Nandi, we have also highlands there. What people used to call White Islands. Yeah, the White Islands. Yeah, during those colonial periods, we used to have the White Islands. So I'm trying to enjoy myself around here and to make myself very comfortable. In any place that we tend to go, we must adjust ourselves for us to be actually accepted to that kind of environment. We are not supposed to be very rigid, like, oh, me, I don't do this. Guys, I came here and I was like, the only thing I wanted to test here is what we call Murusik. Hey guys, look at Morocco. Look at Morocco, what Morocco has done. My friend there is telling me that he's feeling angry. No, I only have 4 minutes. Yeah, you call me. Na nje umetoa wapi bosi wangu? Nje umetoa wapi? Ukushiba lunch? I'm seeing mercy for you. I'm mercying you. Hai kitu Canada imeenda. Guys, I'm trying to tell them that Canada will be watching us from the trenches, from the terraces. Yes. Let us now show them the game. Even if they play so hard, we are going to win. There is nothing that we need this time round apart from this trophy coming to Africa. Then when it is going to come to Africa, with the time we are going to there. So guys, that is it, and let us actually be together. I never wanted to make this video very long, and I really wanted to be here. I really wanted to air my view about what is happening between David Jr. and the dancing grandman Mwita's family as a whole. And I've told you it's good sometimes. Let us learn. My message is, let us not depend on people's support. Let us learn to be independent, because the moment that support is pulled away from you, you'll be left desperate. You'll be left desperate, and as if you'll be like you'll be left in a very desperate situation. That is, let us avoid that. Let us avoid that. And whoever feels like you want to support, kindly don't support a person who is going to force you to keep on supporting him. You know, I'm telling you that David Jr. doesn't support people with the conditions. But at the moment you collude with David Jr.'s enemy, if David Jr. was doing something with you, I want to tell you, David Jr. will never give a damn. He is going to call it quit with you, because he really doesn't want you to collude with an ungrateful. The moment you collude with an ungrateful, you are colluding with the enemy. You are killing him. You know, he won't be safe. If you are colluding with an enemy, he won't be safe. So Mwita Snr has actually lost big time. The entire family has lost big time. Let us say that, you know, he was actually salvaged from slavery. That is it. That is the greatest thing that David Jr. has done to Mwita. He has tried to transform his life and everything, and Mwita should be very grateful up to this point. But I know, because this message is going to reach him and say, oh, your boss has actually decided to do away with you, people are going to come out with very silly exposes like, oh, this is what he wanted from me. Oh, he was taking me for a ride and everything. You don't look at what he is supposed to do. Another goal is coming by. Another goal, I'm telling you. This is another goal. It's a corner. Guys, who else is enjoying football? Let me know down there in the comment section. Who else is enjoying this kind of match? You know, Canada is a very small nation in football as compared to Morocco. You know, Morocco is an African giant in football. You know, even if Senegal went home, we are now left with Morocco and Egypt. We are going to support Africans all the way. But I told you, my heart is where? My heart is actually in Brazil. My heart is actually in Brazil. So that is it, guys, and I want to wish you well. I want to leave you here, and I want to believe that you guys and you are going to watch this video from the start to the end, just in case you are very new here and you're asking yourself, who is this guy? This is Kamanja. Kamanja does reaction videos, but content that is based in Nyabwanse, anything that comes out of Nyabwanse village. And for those guys who really don't know Nyabwanse village, Nyabwanse is a YouTube village, an international YouTube village in Kenya. Right away, I'm not doing things from Nyabwanse. I'm in Narok, a place called Olmelil, near Kilgoris and near the boundary of Kisii County, Nyamira County, and Bomet County, and then we have Narok County. You know, that is, now I'm traversing Kenya. And I said, with the time, I want to actually, I'm now traveling. It's good to show you where I am and tell you what I'm doing, but Kamanja is not going to leave reaction. I'll be here reacting on a daily basis, you know. Thank you very much for the support, and thank you very much for coming back to watch my videos. God bless you guys, and keep on supporting us. Give us encouragement. Where we go wrong, guys, come and correct us, guide us. Others, we are very young with our channels. We need actually to grow. You come out, you advise us accordingly, then you leave us well. So that is what I can tell you for now. Let us actually see how things will be unfolding about this. Who is going to make videos about, oh, David Jr. this is, who is going to expose David Jr. But I've told you before I leave, David Jr. is clean, is as clean as snow. Is it clean as snow or clean? Is as white as snow or white as a cotton wool. You know, he is spotless. That is what I can tell you. But he is bitter and he gets angry when you want his support, and at the same time you are colluding with his enemies. That one is unacceptable to him. That one is unacceptable to him. And for Mwita Snr, you've lost the sky, you've lost the ground. If you wish to come back to Kenya, come, trouble yourself at this dancing grandma's knees and everything. Then, become desperate. But I don't wish that you come to Kenya and find your final resting day. It is going to sound bad. These guys want to use you for money. They want to use you for content. But because Mwita Snr won't be understanding this, I know finally he is going to be trapped, because they already trapped him. They have actually destroyed everything for him. They knew that if they were to meet Mwita Snr in Mwanza, then David Jr. was to get angry and abandon Mwita Snr. That is what is, they know it very well. And they never wanted Mwita Snr to be build a house. That is what I want to tell you. They never wanted Mwita Snr to be build a house. They wanted Mwita Snr to live a very pathetic life so that people will keep on sympathizing with him. But it has already happened. Go your way, I go my way. That is David Jr.'s biggest announcement as we welcome him back to the village with a very big boy purchase. Thank you very much, guys. Let's meet in my next video. God bless you. God bless you abundantly.